It is coming on Tuesday, and this does impact all Social Security beneficiaries, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, and RRB, as an executive order has been signed, and it all comes in on Tuesday. I'm going to break it all down for you here in this video, exactly what this executive order states and why we all need to be very aware of this, as this will impact a bunch of beneficiaries. Not everybody, just like everything, right? But I will point out all the details for you and what you need to know, as well as what the executive order states and what we may need to do in just a matter of days here, as time is running out very, very fast. I'm going to explain all that for you here in this video. Now, as promised, I do want to give a few really quick shout outs to Kathy McCauley. She is saving $2,000 per year. Ed Fitzgerald is saving $170 per month, or about $2,000 per year, and Vikings Bears is saving $1,000 per year. The three of them have reached out, along with about 5,000 of you here in this community that have called that phone number right there to get some free help with your Medicare. Now, if you have not called that phone number right there, you are absolutely 100% missing out. It is totally free. Call them if you're on Medicare, if you're turning 65, if you have questions on Medicare, if you want a free review to make sure that you're properly covered and you're not at risk of a massive medical bill because you got the wrong plan, call that phone number. It is 100% free. Again, about 5,000 of you here in the community have already called them. Now, I'm going to point this out as well. In about 3 weeks or so, give or take a little bit here, open enrollment or annual enrollment starts, okay? 70 million people on Medicare should be calling that phone number right there to make sure that you have the proper plan, because remember, plans change every single year, okay? Our needs change every single year as well. If you call them now, establish that communication now with that phone number, again, completely for free, you'll be bumped to the front of the line, and then in like 2.5, 3 weeks or so from now, when annual enrollment opens up, there you go. You're right there at the front of the line. Seriously, give them a call. And again, if you have not done so, you are massively missing out. Take advantage of that. It is 100% free. And after you talk to them, leave a comment down below. Use the word chapter, and I'd love to give you a shout out in a future video. Let me know how it goes, how much money you save, like Vikings Bears, $1,000, Kathy McCauley, $2,000, Ed Fitzgerald, again, $2,000, $170 a month. Absolutely incredible. All right, anyway, let's talk about this coming Tuesday, okay? Now, this was an executive order that was signed a few months ago by the president. Obviously, executive orders are signed by the president, right? So executive order signed by the president here, and it all comes in here on Tuesday. Now, I want to point this out. This will not impact everybody, okay? I just want to make that very, very clear. I'm not here to act like, oh, it's going to impact everybody. No, it's not going to impact everybody, but it will impact a bunch of people. But the president signed an executive order demanding electronic federal payments must be done, okay? So as of Tuesday, the 30th, electronic federal payments will be enacted. In other words, what I mean by that, no more paper payments for anybody. Anybody, I should say everybody will need to transition into direct deposits, as in electronic federal payments, okay? And again, you might be thinking like, I'm already signed up for that, have been for 15 years. That's great. If you're signed up on direct deposit, that's awesome. Electronic federal payments is faster, it's safer, and it costs like a fraction of the amount of money that it costs for them to send out paper payments. But believe it or not, there's still a bunch of people that receive paper payments from like Social Security and their federal tax refunds and all things like that. That's all eliminated as of Tuesday, okay? No more paper payments whatsoever. They're not doing it anymore. Everything must be transitioned into electronic payments, direct deposits. We will no longer get federal payments in our mailbox in the form of paper checks, okay? I just want to make that very, very clear, okay? Obviously, they will continue to mail other paper documents to us, but they're not going to send out paper checks anymore, okay? And you might think, like, who cares? It's just postage. It costs like $1.50 or whatever with the postage and the printing and the paper and stuff like that. You're right. It's not that much, $1, and a half, or it's like $1.50 or whatever it is for them to print these things up and mail them out. But multiply that by tens of millions of people or hundreds of millions of payments that go out per year. And now we're talking like a lot of money, right? We're talking nearly $1 billion that they're sending out or that they're spending on printing, packaging, posting, postage, things like that, right? And they don't want to do that anymore. However, it costs them a few pennies, just a few cents, to send out an electronic payment, and that's why they're transitioning, to save some money. Yeah, they're pinching pennies, right? Yeah, exactly. So that's what they're doing, okay? So anyway, just be aware of that. That's what coming in Tuesday, the 30th there, okay? Now next, I want to point out, Wednesday, October 1st, that is the beginning of the new fiscal year. That's when things, obviously a bunch of things are happening here. You've heard me talk about these here over the last several days, the last few weeks here, basically all of this month. A lot of things are happening. The new fiscal year begins. That's another very important one right there. Anyway, that happens on Wednesday. October 1st is the new fiscal year for 2026 for the federal government, obviously. And then these federal payments here, the electronic federal payments, direct deposits need to be established. Again, Tuesday is the deadline there. Okay, I just want to point that out for you. Again, if you have not called that phone number, you are missing out massively. You're missing out massively. You have no idea how much money you could possibly be saving. Now, here's the thing. Call them. It's 100% for free if you want. If you're not interested, if you don't like saving money, and you want to have, potentially bad coverage, that's fine. That's fine. Don't call them then, okay? But all I'm saying is that if you want to make sure that you are properly covered, you want to make sure that you're saving and keeping as much money as you possibly can in your pocket, and you have any questions that you have on Medicare, again, call them. Phone number's right there for you. Otherwise, again, just do this much. Annual enrollment starts in 2.5, 3 weeks or so, give or take a couple days here, okay? Point being is that, 70 million seniors are going to be shopping plans during that time. It's going to be very, very busy. Call them now, establish that communication now, so that when annual enrollment opens up here in just a couple weeks, you're at the front of the line, and then they can help you out. And again, review your current coverages, make sure that you're properly covered, make sure that you're on the right plan, things like that, save you a bunch of money, make sure that you're getting other benefits along with your plan, whether it happens to be. Again, all of it. They're going to help you with all of that completely for free. Anyway, there you go. After you talk to them, leave a comment down below on any video. It doesn't matter the video. Use the word chapter within your comment. That's the keyword I search for, by the way. And I'd love to give you a shout out and feature you in an upcoming video and give you some shout outs in community posts as well. Otherwise, share that phone number. Anybody you know that receives or that is currently on Medicare, share that phone number. If they're turning 65, share that phone number. Retiring, share that phone number. Make sure to share that phone number. Let's help some people save a bunch of money right now. Everybody needs every penny they can get right now. All right, anyway, enjoy your day. Please subscribe if you're new here, 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video. Big share button right down below. Check out the other 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below. And until next time.